Hi YouTube. Well, recently I had a comment posted on one of my videos by Michaela7 that he liked the trunk that I had on my bike, and I had it off recently just to do some cleaning and maintenance and stuff, and so I thought I'd take a look at this today. It's a really neat system that Harley-Davidson has implemented called a quick detach system, and I wanted to show you guys how this works, especially Mike, because he had an interest in it. First thing I'll do is get the trunk, and you can see right now I've got it set up. This is kind of a retro looking bike style here, and it's pretty cool just to ride around like this. For long distance trips, however, when I'm riding solo, I like a little bit more support in my back. So what I'm going to do is show you this trunk. Now this trunk, if you can see it, has got a set of latches back here. They spin around, they've got some releases here, and you can see that these although it's a little bit dirty, these things are slotted to fit in some pins, which I'll show you. The hardware system consists of these steel pins with you've got like a neoprene bushing on them, and these two mounting bolts here and here that the saddlebags actually mount on. The hardware had to be changed a little bit. The mounting bolts for the saddlebags were not designed to receive this, but I don't think the hardware kit for that was terribly expensive. To go on to the trunk itself, this is an aftermarket trunk. Actually, the Harley-Davidson trunk was that matched these studded saddlebags, and it had a leather look. It was only about half the size of this one, and it was leather and studded, so it matched the bike. But it was about $700. This one is this one was $90 on eBay, and about the only thing I can say about this trunk itself, just the trunk, is that it's big. It's got a lot of storage space inside. I'll open it up here. You can see I've got a full-face helmet in there. And there's actually room for two full-face helmets in there, and plus a little bit extra on top. So this is one of the bigger luggage pieces that I've seen. I don't know if an Electric Light has even got a trunk that's quite this big. You can also see here that it's got this backrest on it, which I really like this. Now the framework that I showed you earlier is Harley-Davidson framework, but I was able to mount this trunk on it, so it wasn't a big deal. I'll show you how quickly I can get this thing mounted on here. Just slips right down inside these slotted areas. Just roll the retainers around, and voila, it's on there. So now you can see I've got a lot of storage, and I've got a nice backrest right there, right behind the rider's seat. Now when my wife and son decide they want to come along for a ride, first thing is here's the passenger pillion, and we've got the complimentary calling card from the bird on the passenger pillion. But you can see right here I've notched these out because normally this pillion will mount solid to the rider's seat, and so this isn't quite an OEM modification here. This is something I've done myself to make this a lot quicker and easier to go from solo to two-up riding. So with no further ado, pop the trunk off, slip the passenger pavilion under. Alright, got that mounted. There's a thumb screw here. That's snug. Good to go. And lastly, the backrest, which has got the same setup. And I did have to buy lower plates for this backrest assembly as well to make it a quick detach backrest. Just line these retainers up, and voila, it's done. Now I'm ready to go 2 up again. It took all of about a minute to get that switched over from solo riding to 2 up. So one last thing about the trunk. This quick mount hardware also comes, you can see that this is swept forward from the mounting points. It also comes with a extreme swept back set of hardware as well, which I don't have, which would actually, you would remove the passenger backrest and this would slip in there, and then the trunk would sit about there. So you could actually use this for 2 up riding as well. I'm not sure how bike specific this hardware is. The hardware I have, of course, is for the Softail models, but I do know that they do have hardware available also for Road Kings and Dynas and things like that. I'm not sure what the metric bikes have offered in this arena, and I understand, although I haven't found it or seen it yet, that they make a quick detach system for the saddlebags as well, so I could actually just open these up, pull some pins or something, and pop those off instead of unpacking those when traveling and just take it all in. So anyway, that's the quick detach system for the Softail, and that one is for you, Michaela 7. So get over that broken rib and quit trying to learn how to ice skate, buddy. Anyway, this is Loud Pipes. Peace.